What is good, boy boy? It's your boy boy Monday. We're back with some conspiracies. What is good, my people? We are back, but we're back today with some Spongebob conspiracies. The first one we got is the Squilliam theory from Alex Bale. Alex, you almost had me. You almost had me. From that first Hannah Montana video, I was about to dip.
Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus are the same person.
What?
Now, I know that sounds impossible. How could two people be one person?
I was about to dip. But then I ran across these SpongeBob conspiracies, man. You have outdone yourself. I've seen the 6th episode. If y'all want to see me do the 6th episode again, I'll watch it again for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But today we have the Squilliam theory. Now, I, myself, don't really know where Squilliam came from. He just showed up. If you like SpongeBob, I'm telling you, this man Alex, he put his foot in it, bruh. So if you like SpongeBob, you might want to leave. Yeah, I do like SpongeBob, but damn. You're going to see, though. You're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. It gets crazy, especially the last episode. But don't go watch the last episode because we're going to watch that together. Okay? Together. Come on now. Don't be selfish.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to stop joking around. We just going to get into this bad boy. All right, let's get it.
Squilliam Fancy Son. Squilliam Fancy Son. Squilliam Fancy Son.
Squilliam Fancy Son III is Squidward's
Squilliam
rival in
Fancy
musical
Son.
band class.
So, I just took my private yacht across my private lake to my private heliport.
He's more wealthy,
Boy,
popular,
if you don't
and talented than Squidward, and he always rubs it in his face.
That's
Why y'all
right.
look alike?
I'm living your dreams, Squidward. Oh, just succeeding in everything you failed in.
But I intend to prove that he's a fraud, using his wealth to make himself
Okay.
seem more popular and talented than he actually
Okay.
is.
See, I thought this was going to be dark. Not even gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be dark. We just figuring out here fraud, then we gonna be treading light.
He goes to ridiculously extreme and expensive lengths to humiliate Squidward and show his superiority, and I'm gonna prove it.
Okay, prove that shit,
SpongeBob is
Alex.
one of my favorite shows from my childhood. Even going back now and rewatching the old ones, it still holds up. You might think, it's just a kid's show, there's no continuity, there's nothing worth theorizing about, but
I personally, I don't know what you say, but I personally always thought SpongeBob was, dare I say, demonic. Dare I say. It has a lot of hidden agendas, and it has a lot of hidden meanings. SpongeBob, you got people by the neck, buddy. Okay, come on.
But the show constantly brings back characters and references to previous episodes. And if you look
Wait,
closely,
what?
the
Where's
show
Mr. Bubble? I did not see Mr. Bubble over there at all.
constantly brings back characters and references to previous episodes. And if you look closely,
Okay.
you can connect the dots and find some very interesting stories. And today,
Okay.
I'm going to prove that Squilliam Fancy Son III
See what I mean? Alex?
is a manipulative fraud. Evidence number 1, the pet hospital. We first meet
Okay.
Squilliam in Season 2, Episode 15, Band Geeks. The episode opens with Squidward playing the clarinet and getting a knock on the door.
Okay.
Yeah, we're with the pet hospital down the street, and I understand you have a dying animal on the premises.
Immediately
Damn.
after, Squidward gets a call from Squilliam.
Hello, you've reached the house of unrecognized talent. Please start after the... Sounds as though you've got a dying animal to attend to, old chum.
I believe that not only was Squilliam spying on Squidward to know when he was playing his clarinet, but he also hired the doctor to come and embarrass Squidward.
Did not even peep that. Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. Did you?
Yeah, we're with the pet hospital down the street. Pet hospital down the street.
We have never seen a pet hospital in Bikini Bottom. We've only ever seen just the regular Bikini Bottom hospital. We've seen this purple doctorfish before, but once again, he's never
at
worked
the regular
at a pet
hospital.
hospital.
Yeah,
We've
yeah,
only
yeah,
ever
yeah,
seen him
yeah.
at the regular general hospital.
Well, Mr. Squarepants, it seems you have the
Yeah.
Are you ready for your treatment?
Then there's this green fish behind him, and we've only ever seen him as one of the many
The little medic boys. Ah, what is this? Medic boys.
identical paramedics that work at the Bikini Bottom hospital. We even see him at the end of the episode to take Squilliam away after fainting. So it is very likely that Squilliam hired these two and told them to pretend like they're from a pet hospital just to humiliate Squidward. But this is just the start of Squilliam's elaborate.
But if you hiring somebody to do some jobs for you, don't that mean you got a little bit of quack? I don't know.
Evidence number 2, the Bubble Bowl. In the same episode, Squilliam also says,
I'm the leader of a big fancy band now, and we're supposed to play the Bubble Bowl next week. The problem is, I'm busy next week and can't make it, so I was hoping you and your band could cover for us.
But we've never seen Squilliam's band before, and despite claiming he's too busy to make it to the Bubble Bowl, he still shows up at the end to watch Squidward's band. So both his excuse and probably his band were made up to pressure Squidward into humiliating himself at the Bubble Bowl. Evidence number 3, Squilliam's friends. In Season 3, Episode 8, Squilliam returns. Squidward leaves for work and conveniently bumps into Squilliam and all of his fancy friends, despite Squilliam not seeming like the kind of guy that would come near the Krusty Krab. He and his friends make fun of Squidward for working as a cashier.
Come on, Squidward. That's one thing you don't do, Squid Boy. You be yourself to the end of the life, boy. Don't act like you've been working there. I know you don't like the job. I know Mr. Krabs don't pay you shit. But don't act like you don't work there in front of your friends now. Cause one day you're gonna be working there in front of your friends now.
Hold it! Don't tell me! You're a cashier! Don't lie. Lying always makes it worse.
But I believe that this encounter was planned out by Squilliam in advance, and he hired all of those people to pretend to be his friends.
That's a lot of people you gotta pay. 9 people you gotta pay. How much you paying them, Squilliam? How much you paying them? Run your fucking pockets, Squill. Come on, Squill. Run your fucking pockets, boy.
Take a look at Squilliam's friends. They're all nicely dressed. You kind of get the sense that they're...
I never saw that face before.
fancy, high-status members of Bikini Bottom, but they aren't. This is more like what the fancy rich people in Bikini Bottom...
Yeah, that's very true. The rich people in Bikini Bottom look like nobody else, bruh. They look like nobody else.
These are just some regular Bikini Bottom citizens.
Regular
usually
danglers.
don't even wear nice clothes like this.
You a janitor and you laughing because I'm a cashier? You a janitor. You a janitor and you laughing because I'm a cashier. Boy, we on the same level, bro. We on the same level, bro.
Usually don't even wear nice clothes like this. And most of them are regulars at the Krusty Krab and would already know Squidward is the cashier.
Exactly.
Doesn't have enough style.
These are not the type of people Squilliam would hang out with. I mean, why would Squilliam be hanging out with one of Pearl's teenage friends? At the end of the episode, Squilliam even admits to his whole life being fake.
I made everything up about my life. I have no yachts, jets, or anything. I was only...
And then... call me out if I'm wrong. They like, suck the cat, and then just like drove off.
Trying to impress you.
And then, of course, he quickly says he's just kidding.
Is that
true?
Of course
Suck
not!
the
I'm
cat.
filthy stinking rich!
But was he kidding? I mean, obviously he's rich, but is there a nugget of truth in there? Evidence number 4, the statue. In Season 7, Episode 6, Squidward has to pick up trash for community service, and Squilliam once again conveniently bumps into him and reveals he's cleaned up so much trash that the city actually built a statue of him.
Squilliam, stay the fuck from around me, dude. Stay from around me. Why? You always come when it's bragging time, bruh.
If you clean up Bikini Bottom, they'll build a statue of you. Oh, wait! They've already built one. Of me! I cleaned up all of Bikini Bottom in only 1 week.
I believe that once again, this encounter was staged by Squilliam, and he actually paid to get that statue built. As Squilliam tells...
Not only did he pay, he... What the fuck was I about to say? Oh yeah, not only did he pay, he only come around to put the pressure on, bruh.
tells Squidward about the statue.
That's
a
not
female
cool.
fish admires it and says,
Bless you, Squilliam Fancy Sim. Bless you.
but if you remember, this is one of those friends Squilliam paid, making her whole comment feel very fake. By the end of the episode, Squilliam's statue gets destroyed. A police officer approaches and they have this exchange.
This is your statue?
It was.
Squilliam admits that it's his statue, not the city's. And why else would the officer give him specifically a ticket if it was city property?
You fucking
Evidence
liar.
number 5, the concert. In Season 6, Episode 17, Squidward watches Squilliam play the clarinet at a big fancy concert. He receives a standing ovation, causing Squidward to leave angrily. But I believe this entire concert is a scam. Not only has the audience been paid to cheer, but Squilliam never even touches his instrument. Once again, many of the audience members were part of Squilliam's quote-unquote friends. But we also never actually see Squilliam play the clarinet. The episode opens right after he finishes his performance with the audience cheering, and one member of the audience says,
He's such a great musician. He doesn't even have to touch an instrument to be brilliant.
maybe the real reason Squidward leaves so angrily is because the audience cheered for Squilliam even though he never even touched his clarinet. Maybe Squilliam is just as bad as...
Exactly! I'd be pissed too! But if I'm over here every day practicing this fucking clarinet, bruh, every day, don't miss a day, even when SpongeBob and Patrick running around, I'm still over here going in, and then you like don't even touch yours, and you get standing ovation.
Squidward at the clarinet, and he's trying to hide it. Squilliam has gone to some pretty extreme lengths just to humiliate Squidward, but nothing, and I mean nothing, compares to what he does next.
Okay.
Evidence number 6.
What do you do
music
next?
college. In the same episode, after Squidward leaves the concert, he's approached by the headmistress of the Bikini Bottom prestigious music college.
Okay.
Aren't you the esteemed Squilliam Fancyson III, who we all came here to see perform tonight?
Fuck no.
She mistakes him for Squilliam and offers him a position as a professor. Squidward pretends to be Squilliam and teaches a class, only for the police to burst in and arrest him, all while he's being filmed on live TV. And I believe that this is Squilliam's most elaborate and most expensive scheme to destroy Squidward both publicly and legally. This encounter where Squidward gets offered a job is already suspiciously convenient, but listen closely to their exchange.
I'm Squilliam Fancy Sim.
But didn't you just say a minute ago that your name was Squidward Q Tentacles?
It is. No, I mean, no, I didn't.
Come on, Squidward.
That's a relief. I mean, what kind of a moron would go to their worst enemy's music recital?
What kind of moron would go to their own enemy's music recital? How does she know that Squidward and Squilliam are enemies?
Bruh.
If she knew who Squidward was, then why didn't she recognize him? Why would she mistake him for Squilliam? This feels way too much like she was hired by Squilliam.
Oh yeah, and is she there?
Squidward. And if that's not enough, the headmistress's associate is literally just a guy from the paid audience wearing a disguise. He just threw on some glasses to seem smart. Squilliam knew that Squidward couldn't resist the opportunity to teach a music class, even if it meant breaking the law.
My very own music class.
Then we get to the Bikini Bottom prestigious music college, and right off the bat, there's something very fishy about this place.
What it is?
The
I see
building
this
itself is
episode.
very green and grimy, and has a very cheap metal look.
Yeah.
Nothing about this says prestigious,
It
except for the
doesn't.
big sign
It
on
doesn't.
top, which feels like the only new thing about this building.
It's
I
the
think there's a
sign,
very good
bruh.
chance that Squilliam just bought some old warehouse and stuck a sign and some paint on it to disguise it as a college. I mean, look at these other schools in Bikini Bottom.
Yeah.
They all have a very nice structure and a paint job, but this prestigious music college looks like a dumpster. Going into the classroom, not only does it have another one of Squilliam's friends, but if this is such a prestigious college, how did Spongebob and Patrick get in here?
Would you two numbskulls mind telling me what you're doing?
Boy, I can't even get his driver's license, but he in college. He in college.
Doing in music class anyway?
Sure, Patrick's New Year's resolution was to learn to play an instrument.
They say it was their New Year's resolution to take a music class, but you'd think it'd be harder for them to get into an esteemed music school if they just decided to go to it on a whim.
Yeah.
Seems like they're just letting in anyone to sell this ruse. Then, both the police, Squilliam and the headmistress, and a live news broadcast show up at the same time to arrest Squidward for impersonating Squilliam. Yet the extremely coincidental fact that all of these people suddenly showed up at the same time isn't enough for you to believe that Squilliam set it all up, I've got something that's going to blow your mind.
Before that, do you think Squilliam did this? Do you think Squilliam had the nerve to go through all of this? Because don't nobody just show up at the same time. Like, that's quite fishy. I don't know. We gonna see. I believe he did. Personally, even though it is a cartoon and like I'm acting like this is some real life shit, but still that don't exempt him from being who he is and doing it.
Going crazy!
Squilliam literally has the police working for him.
Squidward chewed tentacles, I'm placing you under arrest for impersonating a genius.
If that doesn't sound like he's been paid off, I don't know what does.
A genius?
The lengths that Squilliam goes to humiliate Squidward are insane. He literally builds statues and entire buildings just to make Squidward feel inferior. But why? Why would anyone go so far to embarrass an old high school band classmate? What happened between them? What could have caused this extreme level of dedication?
And there's no backstory to this man, bro. There's no backstory to this man. And only person that go to that extent is somebody that's faking it. Or if they hate you. One or the two.
Dedication. Well, unfortunately, we never really get much information on their past. I've spent hours reading through the SpongeBob Wikipedia and looking at old episodes, and there really just isn't any clues that would explain their weird relationship. I guess we can't solve everything, but either way, that's my theory. Thank you so much for listening. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Wait a second. Wait a second.
What?
Season
Alex?
6, Episode 5, Slide Whistle Stooges.
Okay,
Just
Alex.
a normal episode
Okay,
where
Alex.
SpongeBob,
Okay, Alex.
Patrick, and
Okay,
old
Alex, what you
Squidward.
got?
Nothing really out of the ordinary.
None?
Except I have one question about this
Come on.
episode.
Uh-oh.
Why does Squidward have Squilliam's robe? That is clearly not the purple robe he used.
That's fucking creepy, cuz. Why do you have that robe, bro? You can't be Squilliam, bro. You're not Squilliam. Y'all have the same place.
That is Squilliam Fancy Son III's robe.
That
Why
is.
did Squidward have this?
That is.
Unless they were more than just classmates.
They're not
They
brothers.
have once been dating?
Dating?
No way. That's not possible. There's no evidence to support that.
Nah, I don't think so.
Don't be intimidated, Squidward. Try to imagine him in his underwear. Oh no, he's hot!
No, it can't be.
I mean, what kind of a moron would go to their worst enemy's music recital?
It's been right in front of us this whole time.
Our sources last saw Evil harassing teenagers up at Makeout Reef.
Makeout Reef. Good time. Good time. Voted most likely to suck eggs in high school.
Holy shit!
That's a bit of a scratch there. I don't believe that, but you can believe what you want to believe because this is reality. That's a bit of a scratch. He tried to throw a little montage together to make it seem like yeah, but I mean, maybe. You never know. That's been this episode for SpongeBob Conspiracies. I do like conspiracies. So if you know any more conspiracy people, let your boy know. Let your boy know. Alright? Also, if you enjoyed that, please leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen.